Hi children, good morning all of you. Welcome to our online class. Before before we are going to start our session, let's we recollect our memory from the last class. See last class లో మనం ఏం నేర్చుకున్నాం, ఏం చెప్పుకున్నాం అనేది ఒకసారి మనం గుర్తు చేసుకుందాం. ఓకే? In our previous class, we had to learn the story about a small girl named Tandy. She said that she has belongs to Individual tribe in South Africa, and they speak Bantu language. This is one of the official language in South Africa. See, so many tribes are there, but this particular girl Tandy belongs to Individual tribe, and these Individual tribes speak Bantu language. She introduced her friend. Who is her friend? Can you guess? Yeah, a small chicken. A small chicken is her friend. She had to share all her moments with us, and she had to share all her feelings with her friend chicken. And she has also have a brother. She have one brother, and he is a mischievous boy. She mentioned in this lesson that her brother is a mischievous boy, and she doesn't want to wear her school uniform bought her father from the town. The uniform bought her father in a town, but she doesn't wants to wear her school uniform, and she likes to wear her dress according to her tribe and customs. So she likes to wear her dress according to her tribe and customs, like beads made up of ornaments. The ornament is made up of some beads, types of beads. Beads mean pusal. And here she told us that her mother teaches her how to paint a picture. Her mother teaches her how to paint a picture, and also how to draw a good designs. How to draw a good designs. She proudly says that her house is better than the others. She proudly says that her house is better than the others. Why? because her mother draw a good designs on walls. She painted very good design, and she didn't like the particular girl named Tandy. She didn't like city people because she feels that the city people are not beautiful as this Indible tribe, Indible women. The city people are not beautiful. They are not the city women, not people. The city women are not as beautiful as these Indible women. She feels like that. Why? Because these Indible women wear types of beads and a blanket and best neck rings and leg rings, and they wear best blankets. Dress up. They dress up blanket, and she showed pity on the city folk. She showed pity on the city folk because there is lots of variation between the city life and the Indible tribe, and she explained such differences very clearly in our reading part. చాలా బాగా తను మనకి ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసి ద డిఫరెన్స్. And in this context, the girl named Tandy enjoyed by sharing the ideas and views of her village, and also explained her culture and traditions according to her tribe. And not only that, here the girl is she didn't like the houses of the city guys also, because she thinks they used very sad, dull, in other words, colors while they paint their house. And the girl enjoyed by sharing her feelings. The village, the ideas and views of her village. And from the beginning, she addressed us as a stranger friend. But now, the end of the lesson, she addressed us, she treats us as her friends. Okay, ma'am? See, here in this particular lesson, the Indible tribe girl in South Africa named Tandy, she explained her village. So, ఆమె విలేజ్ యొక్క లైఫ్ని తను ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసింది. సో who is her friend, and how many brothers and sisters have she have, and what type of women as her mother. See, she had to share all the ideas. She had shared all the ideas and feelings and memorable events with us. And we carefully observed the differences of these folk, the tribal people and the city people. There is a lots of difference, lots of variations are there when we identify the city life, or when we compare the city life and the tribal life. See, tribal people are totally different from us. సో మనకంటే కూడా వాళ్ళు చాలా డిఫరెంట్గా ఉంటారు. ఓకేమా? ఎస్. I showed some example pictures of these Anjibal tribe people and their houses. See, African people are totally different from others. Okay, children. Now we are going to learn about grammar. What are the topics are mentioned in your grammar? In this context, first of all, I am going to teach you apostrophe. I am going to teach you apostrophe. Now we are going to learn what is apostrophe. Okay, all of you take your notebooks and take a pen, put the heading grammar apostrophe. Note down note down the definition of apostrophe and examples what we have to mention in this screen. Note down all these things. Okay, children? Now, children, observe the following sentences displayed on the board carefully. These sentences are taken from the story. Note down. I don't know why, but Anjibal people do not call anything beautiful. The second sentence. No one's house as good as my mother's. No one's house as good as my mother's. The third one. He tries to get into everybody's business. He tries to get into everybody's business. Children, the highlighted words in each sentences use apostrophe. See, పైన ఒక చిన్న డాట్ లాగా ఉంది కదమ్మా వర్డ్స్కి. DON, first is T. The second O-N-E, first piece S, and third one everybody's first piece S. So this is the symbol which shows the apostrophe. Let us know about apostrophe. So what is apostrophe? The apostrophe is a punctuation mark like full stop, comma, colon, semicolon, like that. The apostrophe is a punctuation mark and sometimes a diacritical mark in languages that uses the Latin alphabet and some other alphabets. apostrophe అనేది punctuation marks లో ఒకటి. So we use these apostrophe in English, and it is used for mainly two purposes. So note down it, the definition of apostrophe. జాగ్రత్తగా దాన్ని నోట్ చేసుకోండి అమ్మా, నోట్ చేసి పెట్టుకోండి. మిస్టేక్స్ ఏమీ రాసుకోకండి. apostrophe. సో ద బ్రాకెట్, పుట్ ద బ్రాకెట్, ఆ బ్రాకెట్లో ఒక చిన్న చుక్కలాగా ఉంది కదా, దాన్ని apostrophe పంక్చువేషన్ అది గుర్తు apostropheకి. The apostrophe is a punctuation mark and sometimes a diacritical mark in languages that use the Latin alphabets and some other alphabets. Okay, in English it is used for two purposes. The making of possessive case of nouns and making of plurals of individual characters. For most singular nouns we add apostrophe plus S. సో పొసెసివ్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ నౌన్స్కి మనం apostropheని ఎలా యాడ్ చేస్తామంటే we use apostrophe plus S. apostrophe యూస్ చేసిన తర్వాత దానికి పక్కన ఎస్, we use the letter ఎస్ అనే లెటర్ని మనం చేర్చడం ద్వారా apostrophe సింగులర్ పొసెసివ్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ నౌన్స్కి apostropheని మనం పెట్టినట్లు ఉంటుందన్నమాట. So we show and we see the examples in the others. So the examples, note down. The eagle's feathers. The eagle's feathers. Feathers ante eagle. Eagles ante eagle yokka eagle ani artham. And the second one, 1 month's time. 1 month's time. So apostrophe plus s. We add this apostrophe plus s because the word 1 month is a singular noun. And the next one, the cat's tail. Cat's tail. Cat yokka tail. Toka. The student's book. The student's book. And the final one, the manager's room. The manager's room. So these are some of examples of the singular nouns. Note it down carefully. Don't write spelling mistakes. Use proper punctuations, like ending by the end of the sentences we use full stop. We put full stop and give the space between one word to another. Use finger gap. Write down it carefully. The eagle's feathers. In 1 month's time. The cattle's tail. The student's book. The manager's room. For most plural nouns, we add only an apostrophe. But singular nouns, we add apostrophe plus s. But in plural noun, we need not to add s. We add only apostrophe. For example, the cat's tails. The cat's tails. See, children, here we did not talking to particularly one cat. We did not talking to particularly one cat. But in the previous examples, in the singular nouns example, the cat's tail. The cat's tail. Here we are talking to only one particular cat in the singular noun. But in the plural noun, we did not talking to a particular one cat. We say multiple cats. అంటే చాలా క్యాట్స్ గురించి మనం ఇక్కడ మాట్లాడుతున్నాం అన్నమాట. లైక్ దట్ ద స్టూడెంట్స్ బుక్. The student's book. Here also we did not talking to particularly one student. We are talking about multiple students. We are talking about multiple students. And the manager's room. The manager. So the second using purpose of apostrophe is the making of the omission of one or more letters of the contraction. Note down the making, the second rule, the making of the omission of one or more letters of the contraction. So what is contraction? A contraction is a shortened form of a word or group of words that omits certain letters or sounds. A contraction is a shortened form of a word or a group of words that omits certain letters or sounds. In a contraction, an apostrophe represents missing letters. So here the apostrophe represents missing letters in a contraction. ఇక్కడ కాంట్రాక్షన్ అనేది మనకి ఏం చెప్తుంది ఇక్కడ apostrophe. So it shows the missing letters. It represents the missing letters. So omit తొలగింపబడిన 20 omit అంటే omit certain letters or sounds ని మనకి ఇక్కడ apostrophe తెలియజేస్తుంది అన్నమాట. So a contraction is a shortened form of a word that omits certain letters or sounds. Okay? Yes, for example, so the examples of the contraction form is here. Note down, do not. The word do not is right as to don't. Don't. Here the first piece is N, between the N and T. So there is a word missing. There is a letter missing, that is O. D-O-N-O-T. Do not is right as to don't. So here the apostrophe represents the missing letter. The apostrophe represents the missing letters. And the another one is he would. He would. The word he would is right as to head. And another one, they are. They are is right as to there. Next one, I have. I have is ivy. And you cannot. You cannot is right as to you can't. You can't. Okay, children? So do you understand? Here a contraction is a shortened form of a word that omits the certain letters or any sounds. So here what is the use of an apostrophe by using in this contraction form is the apostrophe represents the missing letter. The apostrophe represents the missing letters in the contraction form, that is as do not as don't, I have is ivy, and you cannot as you can't. These are the contraction forms. Here are some exercises based on the contraction for each pair of words. Children, write down the contractions for each pair of words. Note down Are not. Are not. The short form is aren't. The short form is aren't. I am. I am. Mean I'm. He is. He is. Is right as to his. She will. She will. Becomes to she'll. She will. You may write down I will also. I will, he will. Like that. Did not. Did not comes as didn't. Didn't. Could not. Could not. Couldn't. Should not. Shouldn't. Would not is right as to wouldn't. Have not is comes as haven't. So aren't, am, his, she'll, didn't, couldn't, shouldn't, wouldn't, haven't. So these are the contraction forms of words. So we use apostrophe is represents a missing letter that is on as O, like that. Okay children, now we are going to see some more examples of possessive form of the noun. So here are some possessive form of the nouns are given in the brackets. You may complete the sentence. Here, the baby's doll is a new brand one. The baby's doll is a new brand one. Here, the doll belongs to the baby. Next one, angel is noun, and the sentence is, this is Angel's textbook. So this is whose textbooks? Yeah, Angel's textbook. Write down. Next one, the boy's blanket is blue. The boy's blanket is blue. Here the noun is the boy. The boys అంటే ఆ పిల్లవాని యొక్క blanket is blue అని అర్థం. నెక్స్ట్ వన్, the dog's ball. The dog's ball. Here, students, the ball belongs to the dog. The ball belongs to the dog. Next one, the child's toy. The child's toy. Here in this sentence also, the toy belongs to that particular child, particularly one child. The toy belongs to that child. So we may say another example also, like my mom's house. My mom's house, and here the house belongs to my mother. Like that. These are the examples of possessive form of the nouns. Now children, note down some more examples of possessive nouns. My brother's laptop is very expensive. My brother's laptop is very expensive. Emma's new Apple iPhone is the latest version. The look of John's bike is fantastic. The look of John's bike is fantastic. Unfortunately, I ate the dog's biscuits. I ate the dog's biscuits. Next one, this is my sister's umbrella. This is my sister's umbrella. And the next one is, this red Ferrari is my boss's car. This red Ferrari is my boss's car. The next one, she is my neighbor's daughter. She is my neighbor's daughter. Next one, this cement is the engineer's choice. This cement is the engineer's choice. Next one, my father's wallet has been missing. My father's wallet has been missing. Okay, children, note down all these things. Children, did you understand the uses of apostrophe? Okay. Now we are going to learn the second part of grammar, that is present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. So this present perfect tense includes have form of verbs, that is have, has and had. This has form used as the singular form of nouns, that is he, she, it. This is the third person singular form of the subjects. And have is plural one. Have is plural one. And had is used for past. Had is used for past perfect tense. And the second one is the verb should be in the V3 form. The verb should be in the third form, that is For example, the verb is go. The V1 is go, V2 is went, and V3 gone. Like that. Write, wrote, written. So these underlined form of verbs are the third form of verbs. These are the third form of verbs. Okay, children. Note down each and every pinpoint displayed on the screen. Each and every one, every single letter also you have to note down. Okay, children. Note down the structure of present perfect tense. What is the structure? Is subject plus have or has plus V3, the third form of verb. Has is used for third person singulars. I explained in the last classes. He, she, it are the third person singulars. We use has, and first person singular is have, and second person singular also we use have. So, for example, I have met her just now. I have met her just now. The subject is I. Have is the first form, first person singular. That's why we use have. And V3 is met. And the second one is I have just completed this work. I have just completed this work. See, this present perfect tense is used an action that is completed recently. An action that is completed recently. That means just completed action. Just completed action. So that's why I gave just completed this work. I have just completed this work. So the work is the teaching of apostrophe. So I have just completed this work. Okay. See, let's consider the following sentences from the text with so just completed action. These are the some examples. Another examples of this present perfect tense. She has started to teach me to paint good. Very good designs. I have enjoyed telling you about my village. So these actions are said to be in the present perfect tense. So we use have or has and the structure of subject plus have or has plus V3 form. And here are some examples. Bobby has eaten the breakfast. Has eaten. So Bobby is third person singular. Bobby has eaten the breakfast. They have called the police. They have called the police. Has she painted the wall? Has she painted the wall? So this is negative form. Has she painted the wall is a negative form. Now we find, we know how these negative forms are framed. So we will show another picture. Now children, this table represents the positive and positive short form of these contracted forms. See, have played is Ivy played. You have worked, Yuvi worked. He has written, Rajas, he's written. She has walked, and it has rained. We have travelled. They have studied. These are the positive forms. So, when we come the next one, that is the negative form, is I have not eaten. I have not eaten. The negative short form is I haven't eaten. So you have not been to America, and you haven't been to America. He has not seen. He hasn't seen. And she has not played. She hasn't played. It has not gone. It hasn't gone. We have not danced. We haven't danced. So these are the negative and positive forms, and also positive short forms and negative short forms. Note down. Fill in the blanks with the present perfect form of the verb. Note down, children. Note down. Fill in the blanks with the present perfect form of the verbs. First one is I dash today. I dash today. So the verb is work. The verb is in the first form of, and negative form is not. So the answer is I have not. Write down. I have not worked today. I have not worked today. Okay, ma? Next one. We dash a new lamp. The verb is buy. We have. So we have buy. The third form is bought. We have bought a new lamp. We have bought a new lamp. And the third one is we dash our holiday at. We dash our holiday yet. The answer is we have not planned. We have not planned our holiday yet. We have not planned. We haven't planned our holiday yet. And the fourth one is where be you? That is, where have you? Where have you been? Where have you been? ikkada poyavu ani ardham. ikkada unnavu, like that. Next one, he dash 5 letters. He dash 5 letters. The verb is right. The verb is right. So he has written 5 letters. He has written 5 letters. Next one, she dash him for a long time. She him for a long time. The verb is see. So we change these sentences as negative form. That is, she has not seen him for a long time. She has not seen him for a long time. And the next one, dash at school. Have you at school? Yes. Have you at school? And the final one is, the school dash at. The verb is start, and the school has not started yet. The school has not started yet. Note down it carefully. Okay, children, I hope you understand the apostrophe and the present perfect tense. I would like to thanks to APSSA SPS Nellore district for giving me this opportunity. Thank you once again. Thanks to all.